Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Chili's plus NBC. Okay, I've got some wheels turning. Let's go. Okay, basically what I'm thinking is because this is a similar shape to this, I'm gonna take the Chili's logo and I'm gonna put it in each of the slots for the NBC logo and then change all the different colors to match these colors and maybe just put the S somewhere at the end. So the first thing I need to do is isolate the chili from the logo like this. Then I'm gonna resize it and place it where all of these little peacock feathers would go. It's kind of hard because since these ones are curved and not perfectly matching at the bottom, I'm having trouble getting that exact shape under there. So now what I need to do is color all of the peppers the colors that they are on the NBC logo. And the final step is just to bring that S from the Chili's logo back in, and here is the final result. This one turned out exactly how I pictured it in my head. It does look a little weird because it's like as if the NBC logo was a little bit curvy the whole way, but I don't know, I really like how it turned out. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Twitter plus Hello Kitty. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what I'm thinking I do is kind of make the Twitter bird white with this kind of black cartoonish outline on it. Definitely add a little eye and beak and then put the Hello Kitty bow onto the Twitter bird. So the first thing I'm gonna do is draw on all of the outlines of the Twitter bird in the style of the Hello Kitty logo and color it in white, making the beak be that yellow from Hello Kitty. Now I have to add on Hello Kitty's bow. Now I'm gonna give it Hello Kitty's little eye. And last, I do think it needs some whiskers, so I'm gonna draw all those. And here is the final result. Honestly, this one's pretty cool. I like seeing what the Twitter logo would look like if it was in this kind of cartoony, different style. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Girl Scouts plus KFC. Okay, let's go. Okay, so my initial thought is, what if we make the Girl Scouts logo red and white, and then for each of the little faces, I'm gonna do them in the style of this one and give each of them glasses and a little goatee and that bow. So I'm gonna start by making it red and white. Then I'm just gonna start outlining everything in a kind of thick black line. And of course, I have to give it that goatee and that little necktie thing. Now, I have to give it those glasses that Colonel Sanders has, so something like this. The original does have a little bit of shading, so I'm gonna just go ahead and darken up some of these sides of these lines. Okay, I'm really happy with how that looks. Now I just need to go ahead and add it to all of the other little faces, and here is the final result. I absolutely love how this one turned out. It's giving, I don't know, a little Dr. Seuss, Ronald McDonald, but my vision definitely came through on this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Whichever logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Instagram plus Microsoft. Oh, okay, let's go. What I'm thinking for this one is to kind of make the Microsoft logo into a gradient similar to this, and then we're gonna have to input this little white part of this into that gradient. So I'm gonna start by bringing all the different colors more closer together in the center. Okay, now that I have all those touching, I'm gonna go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and then we're gonna get our gradient. Then I'm gonna mask it to be the right size, select all of the white from the Instagram logo, and finally place it on top, and here is the final result. This one turned out really cool. I'm actually pretty excited to see what the Instagram logo would look like if they chose other colors to be in their gradient. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Apple plus NASA. Okay, I think I have some ideas. Let's go. Okay, so pretty much my idea is going to be to take all the elements off of the NASA logo and kind of put them onto the Apple logo. And then instead of making it say NASA, I want to make it say Napple. So first I'm just going to type out Napple. Now I need to resize the NASA logo to be almost exactly the same size as the Apple one. And I need to go in and start selecting all of the tiny little elements. Okay, this ring is tricky because it's connected to some of the letters, so I'm just gonna carefully take this eraser tool and get rid of them. Okay, I got that. Now all that's left to do is get this red one, which I'm thinking I'm actually gonna have to do using the pen tool. Okay, I got that all worked out, but if you'll notice on the original logo, this part is above that and this part is below it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get this layer above and below. So I'm gonna figure all that out, and here is the final result. This one looks pretty much exactly how I was hoping it would in my head. I think it looks kind of almost sophisticated. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I'm gonna mash them together. Okay, up first we have Fanta plus Wendy's. Okay, let's go. So what I'm thinking is changing the name to be Fendi because I feel like we have to, why not? And then making this all be white with that blue border. Maybe making it be orange, almost like she's in an orange. And somehow incorporating the green. I don't know if it's in the hair, maybe that's too weird, I don't know. So first step is to get rid of the W as well as the S. And then I'm gonna try to draw an F and replicate the style of the original one. Now I'm gonna make all of the letters white and add that blue stroke to them. And I'm gonna replicate that Fanta shape using the pen tool. Now I'm also gonna turn this part blue on her, make the background be that orange, and I guess her hair green, and here is the final result. Honestly, I know this is already an existing brand, but this turned out so cool looking. I don't know, I just love the color palette on this one. The orange and the blue plus the Wendy's girl. I don't know, let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Whichever two logos this one, and then instead of making it say Burger King, I guess we'll just make it say Burger Droid and maybe change the colors there too. So the first step is gonna be changing the color of the buns. Then I'm gonna go ahead and isolate the antennas and the eyes, and then I'm gonna bring them down onto the bun. Now I'm gonna go ahead and delete the word king and grab the word droid up here. Lastly, I'm just gonna resize everything and change the burger to black, and here is the final result. Yeah, this looks exactly how I thought it would look. It is so stupid and silly, but let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Whichever two logos this filter lands on, I am going to mash them together. Okay, up first we have Instagram plus Domino's. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking what we do is we take this and we turn it and make it be the same size as these, and then we kind of do an overlay to make one half be a little bit more red and one be a little more blue. And then I'm thinking we shrink the full icon in the middle to be the size of each of the dots. So the first thing I need to do is resize this one and place it where it needs to be. And I am thinking we should try to extend the Instagram logo to kind of go out to the edges. Okay, that is already looking really trippy already. Now I need to go ahead and select the little icon. I made a copy of it, and now I'm gonna have the generative fill it in, and hopefully it looks pretty good. Okay, that worked really well. I went ahead and brought the domino back on top, and now if I change the blending mode, it should give me this kind of color gradient. Now I can bring back in those original icons, and I want to resize them so they're in like the exact same position as they were on the original Domino's logo. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and here is the final result. Yes, this looks how I envisioned it in my head. It is really pretty much kind of stupid, but I don't know, it's pretty funny. Let me know what you think about it in the comments.